no idea what it is, baby. What it is, I gotta go. Never wanna change, but you still there, laying down, pay the load. Break it down, back it up. I just got you a flight, a couple down on gas me up. And now you think the word is in your hands, you're acting up. Yeah, my is bad as and I got you mad as right now. I'm saying you're the
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is Friday, so I'm not even going to yell at Darian and telling him, you got to let me know when my Tommy Richmond Open's coming on, because that gets me fired up like a madman over there. But no, I'm fired up today. Grizzlies didn't disappoint if you bet on Oklahoma City. I mean, Orlando Magic. What is it with me and Timothy McVeigh in Oklahoma City? Oh, yeah, that's the only thing that can stop the Thunder from the championship in the NBA this year, if he was released. But what did we see yesterday that was the most impressive thing that you saw all day long?
I can tell you, John, it looks like we've made a decision to tank. Let's go ahead and tank this thing out and keep Ja. How about we do both?
How about the dunk on 4 Grizzlies, Jay?
Yeah.
That was the most insane thing I've seen. I knew at that moment Anthony Black just Euro-stepped and crushed 4 Grizzlies. I was like, oh, yeah.
He's been balling, though.
I go, guess what, boys and girls? Don't worry about being down double digits in the first half, because they're going to cover. And again, like I say, the only thing the Grizzlies disappoint is if you don't bet against them. Oh, let me know what you people think at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry. 901-360-8255. It's like we're on a 24-hour Grizzly cycle. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
New rumor, new this, new conspiracy theory.
And it's annoying.
Could you imagine, honestly, how damn annoying it would be if you were Vince or Ja, having to hear that all the time, and then looked at each other and you couldn't throw fisticuffs because Ja wasn't going in that tunnel. But just, I don't know. I don't even know how to talk realistically about the Grizzlies. I don't know how to talk serious on a Friday about a team that I don't think takes himself serious. An owner who doesn't take his ownership of a freaking NBA franchise serious.
It's very fair.
A city who loves you and you don't love them back. You know what I call that?
Marriage.
Well, yeah, kind of. Or also, that girl that she was your side chick your like whole high school career, and
she runs off and get married.
No, you run off and like have your own life, and she thought eventually one day you were going to love her back. But no, dog, you had your eyes out on a bigger, different prize. Robert Pera don't even look at Memphis. In fact, he only got a side chick from here.
You know what? I love it when you give me stuff to hold on. Every time you talk about Pera, all I see is omnipresent.
Yep.
You educated me. And like, it seems like the teams we roll out on the floor sometimes are omnipresent, Judge.
The world is crazy. The world is crazy. And watching the Grizzlies play.
Let's tank for it all, man.
Watching the Grizzlies play NBA basketball, since they're an NBA team, kind of screws your head up. Then watching a Grizzlies a Tiger basketball team that's got college kids on it, and they can't shoot better from 25 ever from the 3-point line. I can't remember a game they shot over 25% in a long time. And they haven't shot lately over 40% from the field in the last 3 games?
Something like that.
Like 34, 32, 33%. Damn! The name of the game is putting it in the hole.
This is true. And then you have a Grizzlies team that's blown 20-point leads in the season. That's the most in the NBA right now.
Nobody can screw up a second half like T.I.
They've done that 3 times in the last week, actually.
Yeah.
They blew 21 last Friday after they decided they were going to put the news out about Ja. Then they come back and they blow a 16-point lead Sunday, but they recovered and they got the dub.
You know what a woman calls that? The guy who starts out too fast but finish way too soon. Because they come out hard in the first half and then they flaccid as hell in the second. It's actually a hooker's dream.
Yeah, you're 100% right. You know how many points Triple J had in the first half? Anybody?
Actually, I don't.
Like
Off the
23,
23.
points, man. You know what he ended up with?
I was gonna say magic number of 6 or 7.
7 points. I almost
I just
texted
wanted
you
36
guys that,
something.
but I
I knew
didn't
it was
want to
7.
jinx it. Like, I knew it. Like, it's the type of basketball he plays. He had 30.
Well,
Like, Michael Jordan, if you spot Michael Jordan 23 in the first half, the over-under of him hitting 40 is going to be what, minus 250? Like, give me a
Minus
break, man.
300.
Minus 300.
well, to be fair, I didn't watch the game because I'm kind of like whatever. I
Yeah,
only saw
yeah.
bits and pieces. But
Dude,
Eli
it was the only
Savoy
thing I
said,
could watch between 1 and 3 besides talking.
Yeah, yeah, I
Show
was-
Superman.
yeah.
We were down there watching.
I had that.
talking
I had
Edge.
that phone out, man.
Eli Savoy said they stopped going to him.
But you got to demand it. That's when the timeout is called, I'm going off. I'm saying, Ham, John, don't shoot the ball again, or I'm hitting y'all in the mouth.
They stopped.
Like, don't y'all remember basketball like that?
I grew up on basketball.
And then after the game, we go and eat toasted ravioli and bratzo schnitzels or whatever we do. But this is so frustrating. We're talking about trading Ja, and then we're talking about putting the team on his shoulders, Triple J. You got to have that killer, man. Like, there is no not coming to me.
Shout out to Toaster Ravioli.
Toasted ravioli.
All right, right there. I had some the other day. As a
For John let me every now and again, John lets me gets it off my chest, man. It's like it is so freaking frustrating to think that that's our future.
Well, it goes back to
I'm to the point where I say, let's try Coward. Can Coward average me 24, 25 points a game? Can he be the leading scorer? Let's blow it all up.
You
Let's
can
get
do that.
AJ
We can't do that
DeBonsa.
on
you
our
can
book.
do that, but you ain't gonna
Cedric
win a lot of
is the
games.
guy. Here's what I would call Cedric. 95% of the time, you don't have the ball in your hand.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
willing to be that basketball player who's going to fight still at 100% when you don't even have the ball? Cedric Coward does all the dirty
He
work.
does the I
think he
does
does. I
all
think
the
he is.
defense. What I'm saying is like he is your glue guy.
You don't need
He's
him
not
working
your.
that hard to
We're
score.
going
I feel you,
to
John.
make him a
Yeah.
scorer. He does everything.
I feel you, but that's in the interim because, like I'm saying blow it all up. And if you get a AJ DeBonsa, now that's your number one. Now Coward is
Oh,
then
yeah,
put
'cause
back
we're
in his
gonna do
right
that.
place. You see what I'm saying? Like, can you lean on him in the interim if you do blow it up? I think you can.
If you're rebuilding,
If you're rebuilding, yeah.
I like
You say,
what
you know
you're
what, young
talking
man,
about.
we're going to turn it over to you. We're going to seek a number one. You are our number 2 or 3, but go for it. Greenest light you've ever seen in your life.
You know that I'm a BYU nut when I started watching him earlier. This
Yeah,
season.
dog.
So I know AJ and his game.
I think the top 5 picks will get you a number 1.
I like him a whole lot. The Bannister, I think. AJ
You got
DeBannister.
Patterson and you got Patterson in
Yeah,
Kansas.
and then you got and of course Boozer and
and the cat in North Carolina, he nice too.
shoot, I don't know if Phylon's
He
going to look
kinda
like in the
forgotten
NBA,
one.
but I'll tell you one thing: he reminds me of that game when you got hot, where you actually went to the arcade and it was the NBA and the dude would be shooting fire and it was like
NBA
Tim
Jam.
Hardaway, NBA Jam, yeah, like. You'll see like Phylon with Alabama
Yeah, he
go
get
off
buckets.
and get buckets at an insane rate and just bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket like a machine. And then you also see Phylon where he's
I mean, if
Phylon, and Phylon.
I said it before, I said it again.
Spitfire.
If you want a replacement in the perimeter and running your point guard, there's a young man in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yes, sir. I was about to bring him up. Let me ride on your coattail right quick. I just pulled up a mock draft right now. If we go ahead and take, let's just say we're in the, you know how our luck is. We'll be
I
6.
said it 2 years ago.
A Cup is projected at 9. I would take him at 5 or 6 in a heartbeat.
I'm glad that you said 9 because I said that around this time 2 years ago. Hey, I ain't saying tank. Y'all ain't got to win no more.
I'm not scared of a Yaxel.
Of course not.
I'm not afraid of a Yaxel.
Okay.
But when I said
Time
that
out,
2
time
years
out.
ago, we ended up getting the right pick.
Yaxel has though that look to me ain't big enough in the NBA, ain't skilled enough for the NBA.
I see Denny Odville.
Dominates college basketball because he's bigger. But he's not. Again, let's man. I don't know. Yaxel from UAB. I mean, of
A
course,
big 3, John. Big 3.
He'll last.
he's
But
going to
I don't
last. I don't think he's a lottery pick,
Starter,
bro.
Yeah, I'm with you on. As a,
Like I'd rather have
a corp-
AJ, Cam, Kalen Wilson. at
Now,
North
all
Carolina.
I'm saying is you got to have the luck of the draw then. Now you got to get in their top 4. I would say, you know how our luck is. We would tank and end up with the 8th pick. No way in hell we would end up with the number 2.
had more
You know,
dudes on the roster 2 years ago than ever before. We ended up with knife.
yeah, you remember, yeah.
But you know, we ended up with knife.
So yeah, John, I'm with you, John.
Who's that Houston point guard?
Kingston Flemings.
Thank you. That wasn't going to get
Yeah, he's
there.
nice too. He probably would.
Is he a
return
little
back.
under? Is he?
Let me see. I'm checking.
You think he's going to come back?
I don't know because he.
Right. He's
I
built
talked to
as
my
he
guy, Coach
is,
Les, who
and
does the-
athletic.
Flemings, they got him at 5, y'all. So
Initially, Coach Les was like he probably
They got him
gonna
at
be back.
5.
yeah, he's projected at
He
5,
coming
John.
out.
Right when I talked to Les about a week ago, he said, "You know what, though, Ham,
He
I
coming
probably
out.
was wrong."
Look
on
at you,
the-
John. That's what I'm talking. Pulling Kingston out your keys.
Well,
So what
no,
you
I
know
didn't-
about
I
him?
couldn't remember his
Kingston
name.
nice,
I
man.
just said that dope ass point guard that when I watch Houston, I'm like, man, that kid good.
Yeah, Kingston, nice man.
And his name is Kingston.
Kingston
I think I
Flemings.
should remember that better.
He's averaging 15, 7, 3 rebounds, 5 assists right now in
And he
16
doing all
games.
the
Are
team
we
with
looking at
hitters.
point guards? Because again, I like Phylon from Alabama, and
Yeah,
I bet
bucket.
he's going to be. I would think he would be picked before 10.
Who'd you say, John? I got it up.
I don't think Phylon would be picked before 10.
From Alabama.
Phylon LeBaron,
Yeah.
LeBaron.
they got him going 15.
See,
Just outside
like
the line.
what I'm saying, he'd be one of those
He's averaging
guys.
21 points.
But what I'm saying is he's a bucket. He's a bucket, and he can shoot threes and drop them and drain them and then go to the rack. He also knows how to slow it down and then speed by you. I just like.
He remind me of the bucket, like how Colin Sexton was the bucket young, like that. But he's better.
Ooh, at the
He'll be
text
better than
line, we
Colin
got
Sexton.
Mikael Brown Jr., bro. Check him out. Surprised you
if
hadn't
he
talked
can get
about
his
him.
back right.
Pat Bev.
That's the kid at Louisville.
Hey, I like Dame
Oh,
Sorry.
is having not seen him play or something is that why I don't know who the texter's talking
He
about?
played. I don't think he really played that much since the Arkansas game, though. Because I think he hurt his back, not the game, maybe after that.
Joe, what you know about
Dude,
Dame Sorry?
Hey, he also put he's like Tyrese Halliburton. Are you talking about his game or the human tripod? You're gonna have to clarify, texter 901-360-8255, Sissy Log Cabin texter. Listen, mine. There are two things that Halliburton's great at, and that's NBA playoffs and God. I don't think anybody's ever fulfilled more Snow Bunny's dreams than the human tripod.
I have a breaking news update for
Oh
you, John.
Lord, I'm glad you look at that stuff.
Bo Bichette agrees to a 3-year, $126 million deal to go to the New York Metropolitans.
I'm shocked it's that small. Bo
I was
Bichette.
looking at that. Yeah.
You're telling me hold on. Juan Soto got what, 800 million last year?
Something
Is that
crazy-
right?
Something crazy like that, yeah.
Like 755, yeah?
Yeah,
800, yeah.
750s, yeah.
And one of the best pure hitters when it comes to using all the
It's all about who you know, John.
And he plays shortstop, by the way. And that hair, he'll be Vidal Sassoon's client so fast it ain't funny when he goes to New York or whatever popular products are.
You don't look good, we don't look good.
Do you, know
Y'all
how
like-
many, do you know how many women will show up to the game just to get their looks on their little Bo Bichette?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the Blue Jays, so they go to the World Series and then say sayonara.
Probably told
Cheap
Bo
ass
adios.
Canada.
Hey,
Robert Perry from there.
I don't know. You know, the Labatt Blue.
Labatt LeBlue.
Yeah, the Bat Blue.
Crappy
That
ass
NIL didn't kick in for Bo.
And again, baseball money is so stupid.
You think they have work stoppage after next year? After this season, rather? Highly likely.
Let me just tell you something. The Players Association, the owners, and everybody damn better make sure they get this thing done because we saw what happened at the last work stoppage, and it literally took Tren, D-Ball, Deca, Cypionate. These are all different steroids. By the way, if you did not know.
Shout out Victor Conti.
The cream,
The cream and the clear.
cream and the clear. This all took steroids to get us to go back to watch Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds go absolutely bananas, and it was really the summer of McGuire and Sosa who are so
98.
ostracized.
Yeah, the 98 song.
97 that really, I mean, they were I don't care, and people who are young don't understand this. There used to be a thing like everybody collectively across the country would do anything. Like if you actually wanted to watch Mama's Family, your ass better be there in front of the TV, I guess at 8 o'clock or whatever, on whatever night it
Shout
was.
out to Thelma Harper.
Or you ain't, or guess what? You ain't seeing it.
You ain't gonna
Like you
see
go
it.
to work the next day to talk about the show. If you missed it, well, you missed it.
Only somewhere where if you missed it, it's your fault because you can have plenty of opportunity to see it again. It's BET.
But in 98 and stuff, they were breaking into, I don't care what was going on. We might have been in Afghanistan, God who knows? I can't even remember 98. Nope, that was 2001. Never mind. We ain't even done that.
That
yet.
one of it, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was still easy to like fly on the airplane, smoke cigarettes, and get drunk. But like, it was a collective. The whole country was following that home run race, and like we just don't have that collective because
Like
everybody does what they want to do on their own damn time.
AB after AB, when either one of them showed up to the
Boy,
to the
every
pitch.
at bat, every person in the country, literally, there wasn't a woman who didn't know who they were.
They breaking news on it.
And by the way, I love women more than men, I
away.
can promise you. But it's a man.
You guys know what? We've so much time has
This wouldn't
elapsed.
mean nothing.
You had two guys like Jordan Alvarez kind of going for it, like at 61, 62 with 145, with at 145th, 146th game. People would get back into that. I think so much time has elapsed. People would say, y'all can't be doing it right now. And if you are, I got AI. AI can do stuff,
Because when it does come up, it's just a fascinating thing.
Yeah, I think right now is the perfect time for another Maguire, Sammy Sosa type of run right now. I definitely think people would hold on to it right now.
I mean, it didn't captivate that same way, but for those that watch it,
Time heals all wounds. It's so many people that are nostalgic that'll be like, hey, kids, come and watch this. I remember when Sosa and Maguire were doing it.
Time heals all wounds.
Yeah, it does.
Except for John Bobbitt and Lorraine.
So, see, man, you be
Because I ain't forgiving that woman.
I mean, it was fascinating. Just I know
Yeah.
for us, just to
Bobby.
watch Kyle.
I'm just
Riley.
saying, I'm never going. Like there will always be hate in my heart if I was John Bobbitt for
Why would it
Lorraine.
not be?
I would never forgive her.
Why would I couldn't blame
You
you.
can
for it.
say, hey, maybe I was a philandering, terrible husband, but there's a lot of us out there that still have their wiener.
Schnitzel.
she actually
We're
was
with you.
justified just
I
because
was talking
of
about
that.
Anthony.
Oh, yeah. I try to
Remember
be a
Anthony
lawyer.
Weiner? What was he? He's always like getting half naked in front of videos and sending them little girls or something. Is that him?
Probably locked up if he does it.
I mean,
No,
really.
no, he was like dating that Uma Abedin chick. That was like Hillary Clinton's left and right hand. But anyway, I don't know. Back to sports. I don't know how I got there. I don't even know how did I get there?
I don't know, but I want to ask both of you guys a question.
Oh, Anthony Weiner.
I just looked at it. He's a
I
Democrat.
just remembered a Weiner.
He served on the New York City Council.
He was.
Talking about that guy?
I
Is
mean,
that him?
I'm just. Was he married to Uma Abedin? That's all. I
Yeah,
know.
Huma,
Yep.
Huma.
Yep.
Yep, that's her.
And it's Uma,
The 2025.
not Thurman.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
know.
the stuff I pull out.
I don't get it. I don't understand where you get it from.
You know what? Let me just tell you something. I don't either. It's the weird things that stick in my brain. I literally sometimes do think to myself, I am probably mentally crazy.
Yeah, we think so. JM John won't answer this one. Quick question. If I offer you're Milwaukee, if I offer you Ja and Jaren for Giannis, what do you say?
Say that again.
If I offer you Ja and Jaren for Giannis, what do you say?
I say, let's do this thing.
What? You would be with that? I thought you would definitely not be with it.
Nah.
So
I'm
do
down.
Milwaukee say no to that?
They probably would.
Why? I would take them as a couple.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I don't know if you've
why they
watched what
would,
this
but
couple's
I guess
done.
we know.
They're worse than any couple I've seen on freaking Housewives.
Yeah, but think about what they're going to get back for Giannis. They're going to get back a ton of picks. You're not going to get anything close to what a Triple J or a Jaren is. They are a small city just like us,
And they-
small market just like us.
You know
They need a
what?
superstar too. If I give you a superstar back,
I'm gonna keep
And a
this
half?
as real as I possibly can. All of these scenarios
disrespect.
that's coming out, bottom out, no value. It's a sign that this
I'm
don't need
calling-
to be happening.
Yeah.
correct. But I'm trying to get some value,
I'm-
and I want Giannis. I am such a
The
Giannis
fact
guy
that we're struggling to find value, it's
that you have to put both of them together.
the crystal clear sign that this is being ran wrong and y'all need to fix it. That's just my thought.
I mean, Ben's got to fix. You got to have the conversation to fix
Gotta
it.
have a hard conversation, man. That's for sure.
I think you'd have to throw something else to make that money work. But if I'm Milwaukee, I'm listening.
I mean,
If I'm Milwaukee, you tell me Triple J and Ja?
I would if I'm Milwaukee, but I'm not. I can't speak for the people in Milwaukee.
Of course not. No. It's radio.
Okay.
No,
It's
of course not.
Milwaukee,
Because see, it's like
the home of Laverne and Shirley.
that and Howard Cunningham and the Cunninghams on Happy Days and the whole deal. But it's just that fact of I'm looking at them. They let Dame go, and the people up there really weren't happy about that either. Granted, Dame was injured, but this is what pissed Giannis off about how they just discarded it and like y'all don't want to win no more.
I'm throwing Triple J in. You throw Miles Turner in, and we got a deal.
Miles Turner don't rebound just like Jaron don't.
But you give me him and Giannis, and let's do it. Let's do it. The money works then. Let's do it.
He don't hit the boards either, so it works.
See, that's the blockbuster stuff I'm talking about. You got to shoot for the stars. If we're having the conversation, I'm shooting for the stars.
You from South Memphis, you know this better than anybody. Even Swamp ain't never had a swindle.
Correct.
You know, back to baseball for 2 seconds, because now I'm thinking about this Bo Bichette signing. It's only a 3-year deal.
3 years, 126.
That's $42 million a year. Okay, never mind.
Those Cabos.
So basically, he is saying, I'm trying to go win one with Juan. They lost out on Kyle Tucker. Mm-hmm. Bo doesn't believe Toronto Blue Jays are going to be back. That's kind of wild. I kind of thought he would want a reunion back there.
I kind of look at that as the NBA equivalent of a 1-and-1 2-year deal where you got the player opt after 1 year or whatever, or the team option. You just kind of evaluate it. It's a short-term strike for it.
The other thing, by the way, I didn't even complain about, MLB, you know I love, but no matter what, I don't like seeing the same movie. I don't ever like watching the same movie like twice. I'm just not that guy. I'm not into it. Have I seen movies more than once? Yes, because I've dated a lot of women, and I can't say no if I'm trying to get a little...
No, you didn't, did you?
But...
that was a kiss, people.
Y'all do know that Kyle Tucker signed with the Dodgers, right?
240, baby.
Major.
Like, all I said when that happened was...
That's why I asked you think
Rich get richer.
Will they be playing in 2027?
Like, damn.
That's it, damn.
Like, dude. Like, L.A., can anybody have talent besides you?
This is why I asked you if you think they're going to pause this thing for a minute.
Well, they need to get, and you know how strong the damn Major League Baseball's.
Can't have Bryce Harper going off on folks just because they thought about the idea of a cap.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Bryce wasn't having any of it. Now, let me tell you something. If I'm a Major League Baseball player playing a amazing game for millions of dollars, and I'm one of the top players in the league, I don't want a cap either because I want it to maximize my value. But if the game grows and the game starts bringing in more revenue, I would feel like let's just be real. Like, New York is playing the Royals. How many, people are just like, oh, damn, I got to get up there to see those Royals too. You see what I'm saying? But, like, if there is just, like the National Football League, a hope where your team could literally turn it around in a couple of years or with one special draft within a certain structure.
But y'all don't let me dream.
What's your dream?
You just look at what you just laid out for the baseball guys. A special draft dream. I'm dreaming like that for the Grizz, but carry on.
Oh, yeah, I know you're dreaming like that for the Grizz.
I'm dreaming like that.
Well, here's my dream. It's a freaking nightmare, and Jason's in it, Freddy Krueger, and Robert Parra moving the Grizzlies. I'm taking a quick timeout. It's a Friday. We got Mo. Dude, I got to go to break. Mo Schefter on the other side. We're talking NFL, and we got some big games, man.
Don't pick the 49ers, please. Just leave us out.
Don't you worry about
that.
Please
leave us out.
Don't you worry about
Please
that.
leave us out.
Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey everybody, nothing like getting into a new All-Star Chevy Silverado to start the new year in drive. Every new 2026 Chevy Silverado you could want is right here in Olive Branch. January deals that add up to thousands in savings and financing as low as 1.9. Cause hey, your good credit deserves it. Military and first responders, you get an extra $500 bonus. And if you've been looking for that new 2026 Traverse with a third row seat, they're here in Olive Branch. For the best selection of barely driven driven certified Chevys, All-Star is spot on. Suburbans, a nice Yukon, and so many Silverados. Come check out this huge selection of All-Star certified Chevys and the hottest pre-owned vehicles here in Olive Branch. And if you have any vehicle you want to sell, bring it here to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch and get the most money for it today. Together, let's drive. Don't miss the Start the New Year and Drive event going on right now in Olive Branch at All-Star Chevrolet, or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Rick's Powder Coating, for a beautiful finish every time. Rick's Powder Coating specializes in automotive, ornamental, residential, and industrial coating. With 2 conveyor lines and the largest batch ovens in the Mid-South, Rick's can accommodate all of your powder coating needs. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Rick's Powder Coating will customize a beautiful finish just for you. Drop by or call to see how Rick's Powder Coating can bring color to your life. 901-367-2771 or rickspowdercoating.com.
Download to see if you qualify for Albert Instant Advance. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription is required for Instant Advance. Please see the Albert app or albert.com for subscription pricing. Subscriptions can be canceled at any time.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? You can get up to a $1,000 advance fast to pay for car repairs, bills, rent, groceries, whatever you need. Plus, Albert can help you find ways to save and give you a custom budget to actually grow your money.
Albert can get me up to $1,000?
Exactly. But they do more than get you up to $1,000. Albert is your financial assistant, helping you budget, save, and spotting you money in a pinch.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code MONEY to get up to $1,000 for your bills, rent, groceries, and more. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code MONEY to get up to $1,000. Use code MONEY to get up to $1,000.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
They can't keep Johnny down. They haven't yet built the man that'll keep old Johnny down.
Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's Friday. We got football Friday, Saturday, football Sunday, football Monday, national championship. We have Miami Hurricanes facing Indiana. I've been looking at it and talking about it and looking at it and thinking about it and going back and forth and blah, 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 that my brain's almost going to explode. I've overanalyzed it sometimes, but I just keep coming back to one simple thing. I just feel like that gigantic offensive line and gigantic defensive line, Kurt Cignetti's absolute grit and determination. Both two teams are playing extremely well. I really believe this is going to be a good national championship game.
I hope so, too.
And I do, for some reason, just have a feeling that's going to be a field goal touchdown type game.
It's going to be title, man.
And that 8.5, 9 is just too much to go. Like, I mean, Indiana is not going to play it in a normal spot. They're playing it in Hard Rock in Miami. And I don't know if you know this. You paid $1,500 for your tickets. You go down to Miami. Homie rolls up in a Rolls Royce or a Phantom or some other damn car I have no idea that's worth $1 million and says, yo, how about I give you 10 grand for each of those tickets? You paid 3. You're getting back 20. You know what Indiana man's going to do?
Don't drop them off.
He's going to high-five that dude, and he's going to watch it at a bar.
The only person that's not going to do it, John, I'll throw you this curveball, would be a family member of Fernando Mendoza. You know why?
Because they are from Coral Gables.
Because they are from Coral Gables. So I know the Hurricanes it's their homecoming, but some strange is telling me that this ain't even going to be close, that Mendoza's going to wear them out. He's playing back at home in front of mom and dad. Go
More
Mendoza.
Touchdowns during the playoffs than incompletions.
Go
currently.
Mendoza.
And I'll say
he clicks other too. By the way, we got a guy we're about to bring on, and on the application he said he clicks other. Mendoza clicks other on the application. Just let you know.
Mo money, mo taxes, mo problems, mo Schefter.
You like that, Mo? You like that, Mo?
I did. That was funny.
We putting that one up there with your Lou. We putting that one up there with your Lou Dort.
Lou Dort divorce court. I need a snore. Don't want to pay my child support.
Does he click other? That's it, baby.
Oh, I love it. We got a big weekend this weekend, man, and I just saw some news about Sam Darnold. I'm going to Orlando to see my daughter cheer for a second national championship. And I did have a plan of leaving on Thursday to go to Seattle, but luckily Thursday she told me, "Oh, Dad, I'm boarding the flight. I'll see you in Orlando, our first competition, 10 a.m. on Saturday." So I'm like, oh, my God. Got to call my homie Cole. I'm not coming to Seattle. Some lucky SOB is going to get my ticket. Have fun. I wanted to see that game so bad because I just feel like both of these teams right now, with what Kyle Shanahan's putting together on a string, losing even now George Kittle, the defense, Robert Saleh's probably done the best job coaching on one side of the ball with less. Again, they got they've gone through, 9 middle line? I mean, not middle, but they're not on their 9th linebacker this year, if I remember correctly. I mean, Kendrick came in, they pulled him off the streets after he had a year at Dallas.
That's true.
And he's still making plays. Robert's coaching his ass off. Brock Purdy, despite a couple interceptions, makes the play at the right time. The Eagles I don't even want to talk about, but Sam Darnold, all of a sudden, this little mystery thing says that he's got a little bitty oblique issue, and they have him listed now as questionable. He said he felt a little something on his left side while he was doing routes. And I don't know if you saw Sam Darnold, when he gets hit a lot, or if he's hurting, you can see it in his eyes. You can see the fear in his face. A wounded Sam Darnold is a Seattle dead duck. A healthy Sam Darnold, I think they win easily. But that oblique might be the most important injury in Seattle in a long damn time.
Yeah, it is. And although Sam is downplaying it and the Seahawks are downplaying it and calling it precautionary measure, et cetera, I don't think they would have listed him as questionable.
I just don't think Drew Lock or Jalen Milroe are going to be able to get it done in a playoff game.
Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. Again, like, they're downplaying it, but also Kubiak refused to answer any questions about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also concerning. We'll see early whether it's affecting him or not. But yeah, no doubt, this definitely changes the confidence in my pick. And not to give any spoilers, but like you mentioned it a little bit, Johnny. Like, at some point, the 49ers can't keep doing this.
I mean, it's like, how? I mean,
this is arguably the greatest coaching job we've seen in the last 15 years. It's insane that they keep winning.
Dude, Robert's literally like MacGyver. He's using like bamboo, duct tape, and some string that he found in the back of his car.
And then, like, they had Bethune, who was playing very well, in replacement of Warner, and then he goes down. And then last week, Kittle goes down. So they just can't keep doing this. And while the Sam Darnold injury is of major concern, you're about to face Seattle, third time this year. That defense, we know what it is.
Nasty.
We know what they can do. But San Francisco also has the beef to neutralize some of that pass rush. So without Sam Darnold, or with Sam Darnold's injury, if it is serious, and we see early that it's serious, all of a sudden, San Francisco is going to more than believe they can go ahead and win this game scoring more than 20 points. Whereas if Sam Darnold is healthy, they're going to come into the game feeling like they got to score 28 points.
A healthy Sam Darnold, I'm laying the 7. If he is not 100%, literally, because he's not one of those guys that just goes out there and is what I would call a gamer, rubs some dirt on it. He's like, the California guy who's like, oh my God, I got a hangnail. It hurts. I can't spin the ball. So that kind of scares me. And then there is this guy, on the other side. I mean, Brock Purdy don't necessarily get the love, but he makes some plays and gets the ball to Christian McCaffrey, whether handing the ball off or throwing some crazy play where he catches over his head in the end zone. Juwan Jennings has been playing out of his mind. Who was it last week? Bourne, who I was like, damn, dog. They can't even stop him.
And don't forget Juszczyk. Juszczyk stepped in huge. When Kittle went down, Juszczyk was huge.
4 catches for that man. I wasn't expecting that.
I got you, dog.
Mm-hmm. And Tongas and Demarcus Robinson. So I'm going to tell you the truth, though. I actually am going San Francisco with the points, whether Sam Darnold was going to be listed questionable or not.
Ooh.
Believe it or not, because it's a division game, this is their third time playing each other. The coaches know each other so well, and both sides of the ball. The one thing about San Francisco, and first of all, let me just backtrack just a little bit. All 4 of these games are game plan games. All 4 of them, because the matchups are so intriguing. They're either so similar or so contrast that it is strictly a game plan weekend across the entire NFL with all 4 of these games. And I think Shanahan is going to have enough plays in there that they can get yards, that they can find chunk plays, and that they can generate points. And I think Robert Saleh is going to be prepared enough where 20-20, the Seahawks are going to get up and down the field, but in the red zone, this is where we shine. And that's the whole reason why the 49ers keep winning games, is because on both sides of the ball, they're prepared every week, and they execute so well in the red zone, both ways. So I was thinking San Francisco with the 7, no matter what.
Wow.
Now that Sam Darnold is questionable, I like it even more. I still think Seattle's going to win, for several reasons, but for everything I just outlined, division, preparation, coaching, game plans, I think San Francisco is going to cover. I'm taking San Francisco with the points, rather. 100%. 7, and then some places giving you 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Some places are giving you 8. 100% taking them with the points. No question.
Man, the one thing that I've already bet, it's dropped already to 44.5. I got the over-under, I think, at 46.5. I took that early in the week because I still think you're going to see a lot of Charbonnet, a lot of Walker, a lot of Christian McCaffrey. You watched how they played with the Eagles. If you watched Brock Purdy, did you notice how he was never even in a hurry when they were down? And they even kept running the football to keep the linebackers honest. I mean, and guess who quit? The Eagles. So I'm feeling really, really good about that under. Like, that's my favorite play, because I also feel like Clint Kubiak, his defensive style against Robert Saleh and their style, I think this is going to be a complete defensive matchup, and who can run the ball the best is going to win.
Okay. Again, this is why I love you, Johnny, because you and I are always on the same frequency, and I'm just talking about 98.5 FM. The running game, again, in all 4 of these games, is absolutely critical, because when you get all this talk about quarterbacks and it's a passing league and et cetera, it's going to come down to who can run the ball better. And if you look at the Texans-Steelers game, we can point to the 3 turnovers and Pittsburgh not capitalizing on that 100%. But throughout the 60 minutes, the Texans ran the ball so much better than Pittsburgh. New England, you could talk about all the stuff that happened in that game. They ran the ball so much better than the Chargers, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you can go down the list. So I'm with you there 1,000%. Whoever can run the ball better is who's going to come out on top. The thing about the under that I like the under in this game, forget the Sam Darnold injury, these teams run the ball. Even if they don't run it with incredible efficiency, they run the ball. If I'm not mistaken, they're both top 10 in rushes per game. I think San Francisco is like 27th in yards per rush, and they're going up against the number 1 rushing defense in the league. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. But Kyle Shanahan, despite the 28-3 stigma, is actually very stubborn. when it comes to running the football. He can get locked in to the running game. And Mike McDonald, defensive guy, he's in his play caller's ear like, hey, I need a run here.
Don't put my defense in a bad position.
Exactly. So I actually like the under as well.
Punts are
because
positive.
Again, yes, because I think it's going to be, I don't think there's going to be several possessions by each team in this game. Like, I think the first half is going to go fairly quickly in this game. And that's why I like the under. I think there's going to be a lot of rushes, a lot of plays that keep the clock going, keep the clocks turning. And what it's going to come down to above all, can we get the Sam Darnold that I know, that I love, that I believe in, or are we going to get Jet Sam Darnold in that kind of environment, in that kind of pressure? Because pressure can either crush you or make diamonds.
And that's
so are we going to get a gem of a game, or
are you
is Sam
coal
Darnold
or are you
vary?
a diamond?
Exactly, my brother. Exactly.
And the thing is also, by the way, is think about this, even for Sam, this is going to be the first time since 2017 season that fans are going to be in the stands for a wild card game at Lumen Fieldhouse is what they're called, I think. The 12th man's joint in Seattle.
The 12th man. Yes, sir.
So, like, that, I mean, 9 years for Seattle people, as buck as that place is going to get, the Eagles going to soar down, the fans are going to be crazy, and I promise you, you're going to be glad to be at home because it ain't going to be nearly as loud as it is for the other team. But, dude, there's going to be some pressure. Everybody there is expecting a big game out of you, Sam, especially, and I know you're on a different team, but what we saw happen the last 2 games of the year for Minnesota when they played the Lions and then the Rams, and he completely, like, it was like we watched a person have an absolute panic attack in real life on national television playing the quarterback position.
Absolutely. Expectations are often toxic in romantic relationships. They are not when it comes to how we gauge professional athletes. You have played up to the level where we now have an expectation of you. And so if you do not deliver, then you will be judged accordingly and critiqued accordingly. So, 100%. Like, out of all the quarterbacks playing this Sunday, I would say I would say Sam Darnold and Josh Allen have the most pressure on them.
I love everything Mo says. All I can thinking is right now is, man, don't put your expectations on me. I ain't changed just because I'm married. I ain't changing. Just kidding. I'm so luckily married and happily married to the most wonderful woman in the world, Chess. Love you, doll. We're going to Orlando. Please pack for me. Mo Schefter talking logic on the other side. We got a lot to break down in the National Football League. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
You have opinions?
I think it's over.
Of course you do.
I don't think it's that simple.
Everyone does.
I got all the answers.
Hit us up on the Sissy's Log Cabin listener line at 360-8255.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. Do you know what Penny Hardaway and I have in common? We should both be in that building celebrating the best basketball players of all time. Of course, I'll have to buy a ticket to get in, but he should already be there. But seriously, we both surround ourselves with the best people we can find. We work hard to achieve our goals, and we are both among the best in our respective fields. At Fiveash, we can't win titles or get national awards, but what we can and do strive to do is give 100% of ourselves to give you the best product possible and one you can be proud of. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call at 901-367-0050, and we will do everything we can to provide you the best of everything. Fiveash Roofing. Fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Billions. At NST Law, we're talking billions and billions.
Corey, call on line 3.
We're talking billions. At NST Law, we've won billions of dollars for our injured clients. And there's billions more out there, a whole galaxy of cases to win. NST's the way to go.
MSD is the way to go. Call 683-7000.
Corey,
I say this all the time. Insurance companies aren't in the business of protecting you. They're in the business of protecting their profits. Their number one goal, avoid paying any claim they can get out of. These policies, home, life, and auto, are written in legal jargon on purpose, not for clarity, for confusion. Buried in that fine print are exclusions, loopholes, and coverage gaps you'll never catch on your own. You might think you're covered, but you don't actually know. Most people only find out when something goes wrong, and by then it's too late. That's why you should look at My Policy Advocate. Upload your policy. Break it down. It does so in plain English, telling you where you're covered and exposed and where your insurance company can deny you. Right now, through the end of the year, it's just $79 for an entire year, practically nothing. And it could save you tens of thousands of dollars when life happens. Don't leave it to chance. Go to mypolicyadvocate.com. Take 5 minutes. Make sure you're actually protected.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Yo, what do you? Where did the music go, bro? Is that how you bring me in?
There you go, wrong button.
Thank you. And I didn't appreciate the supermodel stuff, but hey, come on, RuPaul.
That's an inside joke, man. You was actually getting it the other day.
Turn to the right.
My sister told me to give you a shout out for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I said only on the happy hour when we return from break with RuPaul John.
I just noticed the other day John was getting it in, and I was voguing in here too. We ain't gonna act like we wasn't voguing in this joint. That's all, John. That's all.
All right, so
documented y'all.
901-360-8255. Hit me up at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. Was your life's too short for ordinary jewelry? What letter is RuPaul? Do y'all know? Because I'm trying to learn, bro. Like,
John, haven't you learned? Can't we just hit other and keep on pushing?
No, I know what a T is now. I know what an L is. I like the L's, but I'd rather them be the B's. I know what a G is. I know a lot of the letters. There's a lot of them, though. I don't have a clue.
I wasn't trying to spark your inquiries.
7'1" T, John.
No, we were just trying to get in the sachet.
He might just be a drag queen.
Well, that's what it really is.
You got a ponytail.
Like, does drag queens get included in the LGBT community?
Yeah, that's where the T comes from, I believe.
Well, they're not technically
like
T.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. If you're okay, I don't know.
Like they keep in their unit, but they just dressing like a chick.
It's like
you got to hit the Sissy's
one on TV
listener line for that. Okay, I see. What
Again, that's why I'm asking for help. Hey, what's out Memphis? Let me know. I know y'all listen. Y'all used to complain all the time. It was hilarious. Then they met me, and I told them I'd come meet them, and they all loved me. I told you would. Told you.
They got beef with out Memphis, right?
Dude, they were blowing me up. They called me like so many times. I was like, man, I'm coming out, dog. Let's talk. I was like, I just want y'all to know y'all ain't converting me, though. I can be friends, but I'm not joining the club. Mo Schefter. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, my God. I can't breathe, man. Y'all got me dying.
These are true stories. That's the funny thing. These are not a joke.
100%. These are true stories.
Wyatt Cooper next to this little restaurant. I can't remember the name. I know it, man. Yeah, I would have never known until they started blowing me up, and they were very, very mad till they met me. And guess what? Now they love me and actually listen and think my jokes are actually hilarious. Well, not all of them.
Well, I find them hilarious, Johnny. And I think in the case of are you talking about RuPaul or I think that's.
I think RuPaul would be a D, or is that for drag queen?
Pause. I think he would be a Q. No.
I don't know, man.
Because technically, he doesn't. I don't think he.
No, because I know he's still got his unit. Because somehow I was watching this show at 1 o'clock in the morning with some dude, Andy, and he was talking about it, and I was like, man, the things that you will find at 1 o'clock in the morning will blow your mind.
Hey.
But
the only alphabets I want to talk about right now is RZ and third down D and that kind of alphabet.
Well, I got one, and you know it's the NFL, which stands for not for long. And we got to talk about this Texans-Patriots game because for me, this is the hardest game for me to pick.
Oh, my God.
I love both teams.
Yes.
I love both coaches.
Yes.
I love both quarterbacks. I mean, it's just like, and Ramondre Stevenson last week showing me that he could catch the ball to the backfield as well as he did. It looked like Travion Henderson taught him a little something this year, because they ain't ever thrown the ball to Ramondre, and he was
sure did.
He was catching the ball left and right. And I think he had the longest reception last week from Drake May. He was so nasty in that game. Plus, he was also running downhill. Now, that was against the Chargers. They held them to 3 points. We know about Justin Herbert in the postseason. It hasn't gone well for him. We also know that this is a football team that lost their left tackle and their right tackle. Like you, Slater, and Joe Alt, that's tough to bounce back from. And and it looked like Herbert was hurt. He had a bad hand all year, and then he got hurt again in the game. Did you see how hard he got hit in that game, man?
I thought at one point, remember when Undertaker threw Mankind off the cell the second time with the choke slam, and Jerry the King Lawler, Memphis' own, he said, "That's it, he's dead."
Yeah.
That's what I said,
and
watching Justin Herbert.
Along with Jim Ross saying, "God is my witness, they just broke him in half."
Yes. And I said both of those things. You could play the entire JR and the King soundtrack from that matchup when you watch Justin Herbert drop back against the Patriots. That was no excuse. It's no excuse. 3 points is inexcusable, no matter how you spin it. But I think for New England, I'm gonna be honest here. The biggest surprise to me in the Texans-Steelers game was how well the Texans' offensive line held up. Like, I thought, okay, they've been playing better, but they're probably going to revert back to some old habits. That was a negative. They held T.J. Watt pretty well. They moved him well in the run game. They gave him time enough on third down. I think overall the Steelers' pass rush is a little better than New England's pass rush. And what doesn't get talked about is C.J. Stroud made a lot of really great throws in that game against Pittsburgh, and he's been making them all year.
Well, he's postseason CJ. Like, I mean, last year, remember when he had he got sacked. His offensive line was the trashiest thing I've ever seen in my life. All of a sudden, last year in the playoffs, he looked like he was running better than Jalen Hurts. And then he was making better passes than Tom Brady, and he goes out there and beats the breakoffs of them. But they're a young football team that just seems like they're continually, like, learning. And I feel like their growth is maybe not by any means more from what New England's done. I mean, what Mike Vrabel has done by coming in there, it's blown my mind. How well Drake May's played. Their draft picks, Travion Henderson, what he's done with Ramondre Stevenson, the offense and defensive lines, just everything that they've done with that football team. But I feel for some reason that C.J. Stroud has just that little bit of edge on him, and he's been now learning to win, and I almost feel like he's ready for this. He's ready to go on the road to New England, and I don't know why. I kind of got an inkling feel that I trust Houston's front seven more, and I trust their quarterback more. I can't believe I'm saying it. Drake May's been the best thing since sliced bread. But you saw even last week, the playoffs are a different animal, and this is his first time in them. And he's got only one game under his belt at home against a bad team. What's going to happen this week against the Texans? My man, Mo Schefter.
Oh, boy. So here's my first concern from the Texans' standpoint. Number one, the Patriots offense have not scored less than 23 points since week 3 against Pittsburgh. That was a long time ago.
I didn't realize that. They had the worst offensive performance they've had in months last week.
Technically, but they were also going up against.
But they were dominating so bad that a punt was a win at that point.
In my opinion, though, and I've said this before, I think the Chargers are the most disciplined defense in terms of especially their coverage integrity. So it was a tough, the Chargers defense doesn't get enough credit from a philosophical standpoint what Jesse Minter has done over there. So that's number one. My concern for Houston is without Nico, if New England is going to stay the status quo, can you score that many points against a really good defense, especially when Christian Gonzalez is out there? He changes everything about this defense and then the way they want to cover you.
And this is basically for Kirk. We're just trying to figure out if he's going to pass concussion protocol, correct?
Nico Collins, correct?
I meant Nico Collins, whoever I said.
Yes, sir.
But
Christian Kirk.
Oh, sorry, Christian.
With you. I'm with you.
Nico, what do you honestly? This is the thing is the brain injury is the hardest thing to predict.
Yeah. Plus, it's a Monday night concussion, and they're playing Saturday afternoon.
Man, not a lot of time.
He's not going to clear protocol. He hasn't practiced all week. Usually, if they're going to clear protocol, they might practice in a limited capacity. I'll double check for today, but he's been listed as a DNP, and I don't think he's playing. I'm almost confident he's not. I'm actually very confident that he's not going to play. So,
and you don't believe Christian Kirk and Jaden Higgins can pick up the slack?
I think they can pick up the slack. I just don't know if they can pick it up enough if New England's offense is clicking. Because if their offense is not clicking and that defense is overwhelming a young Drake May and that defense is getting a lot of pressure, as we've seen these tackles and the left guard, they've played very well, but when they go up against the elite, they've had their struggles. Look, Khalil Mack was just putting them on sleds all game last week, which there's no shame in that. That's Khalil Mack. Myles Garrett did the same thing. No shame in that. That's Myles Garrett. Well, guess what? You got Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson now. So, long story short, I know we got to pay some bills. I'm picking the Texans. I am not picking against Houston, this defense, again.
Do you think Woody can run? I feel like Woody gets 20 carries. That means the Texans are playing great defense and getting just enough points.
More than Woody, Nick Chubb also has gotten healthier and healthier as the season has gone on. So I think they fare well in the running game. CJ is not going to have as bad of a game as he did against Pittsburgh. And believe it or not, I got the Houston Texans walking in. This is not Brady and Belichick. These guys still got to earn the reputation of the criminal enterprise. I am going with the Houston Texans and the best defense since the 2015 Broncos to pull off an upset.
Yeah, man. Anderson and them look kind of like a little Miller and them boys, don't they?
Yeah, man. And again, they're not going to do any crazy disguises. They're going to line up, and they're going to beat you.
15 seconds. We going with the Bills and the Rams?
I'm going with the Bills, and I'm going with the Rams. Absolutely. Devontae Adams and Matthew Stafford, that NFC North history, they're going to get a little bit of revenge for the rest of the NFC North against Chicago this Sunday.
And Bo Nick's first playoff game gonna get ugly. Be just like going home at 2 with a 10, waking up at 10 with a 2. Mo, be blessed. Love you, homie.
Yes, sir. You too, brother.
Man, look at him for reviews from the 22. Check him out, Mo Schefter. Look at his TikTok, all that good stuff. He is the best in the business. We're back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail talking sports.
Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Available locally on your radio dial as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, it's easy to stay tuned to Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Guns, guns, and more guns. Over 700 firearms in stock. Home defense guns, old guns, new guns, used guns, big guns, little guns. Every gun you can think of, Classic Arms has them. All brands like Glock, Sig, Colt, Ruger, Smith & Wesson, Browning, Beretta, Benelli, Remington, Winchester, and more. Guaranteed lowest prices in town. Only gun importer in the Mid-South. Free gun inspections and appraisals and free bore sighting for the upcoming deer season. Shop online at ClassicArmsOfMemphis.com or visit Classic Arms at 1740 Germantown Parkway behind Corky's Barbecue in Cordova.
Maria's Cantina in South Haven is not your average Tex-Mex joint because they're serving up Mexican with a twist. Maria's Scratch Kitchen is the most creative and diverse menu around. Beyond the traditional huge quesadillas, chimichangas, and fajitas, Maria serves up hand-rolled Latin egg rolls, Cajun and Creole items like catfish, gumbo, and boudin balls, as well as the best sandwiches and 8-ounce burgers in town. Wash it all down with a house margarita for only $5.50 and happy hour every day till 6. MariasCantina.com, 6717 Airways, Mexican with a twist.
Jane Dawson did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With the money she saved, she got herself a pricey bird feeder with an ultra-high-def camera. Should Jane have just bought a regular bird feeder? Yes. Is it hard for her to admire nature when the camera doubles as the bird's potty? Also, yes. But it's Jane's savings, and if she wants to spend her time watching the digestive habits of the white-breasted nuthatch, we say you go, girl. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Moving is stressful, but Black Tie Moving can take the worry out of the process. Whether you're moving across town or across country, moving your home or your office, your personal moving concierge from Black Tie Moving will work with you to design a plan that perfectly fits your budget and needs. And they're available 24/7 to answer any questions you have. Give Black Tie Moving a call at 901-316-6196 or go to blacktiemoving.com/Memphis to get your personal, no obligation quote from the moving experts at Black Tie Moving.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, with Dave Woloshin, weekday mornings from 10 to 11.
That is one of those things, when things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Happy Hour. I am your buddy Johnny Radio. On the ones and the tune is my friend Darian Newsom.
I pray to God they can see you on the Twitter world.
He's out there at Channel 5. By the way, if you want to carry me in your pocket, men.
Tell them, John, how to carry
and ladies, if you want to put me in your panties, y'all can take me anywhere you want. Just go to sports56whbq.com. You can download the Sports 56 app. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Twitter or X. I'm a little X-rated. But yeah, you can check me out. Solid steel, sex appeal, beautiful gray beard, and I can do this. And I'm hyperactive, so I go all night. Can barely sleep. Trust me, nobody's going to be tagged in. I am I only wrestle.
Ain't nobody
I've
gonna
never
be tagged
been
in.
part. Yeah, I never needed a tag team partner.
You like Mabel, or like Zeus or something.
She might.
Yeah.
Like tag her in.
Andre the Giant was a one-man band.
Yeah, I'm a one-man band. By the way, I love our texters again. If you love somebody out there and you want to give them something that's extra special, go to Sissy's Log Cabin. And also hit up the Sissy's Log Cabin Texan listener line at 901-360-8255. We're discussing the NFL. We're also going to discuss the national championship game. A little bit of hoops because we have a historian and we have Darian.
Yeah, that's the same person there.
So, yeah. Same thing. Two dudes who do know a lot more about hoops than me. I just pretend to know a little bit on the radio and gamble a lot on it.
Give yourself some credit, dog.
Well, when I still am learning. You know what I'm saying? I will give myself, a little extra love in certain places.
Let's let them in behind the curtain. How about that question I asked? We got to get some high school hoopers up here, John. You know the same way we used to do with the football guys?
Yeah.
Got to get some high school. There's a great class of seniors right now. Just sprinkle a couple in there, put the mic in their face, let them get a little Johnny radio
I would love
time.
to do that, man.
For real?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
I'm with you. It's the exact
and plus,
same
I love
format.
talking to young people.
Now,
exact same format that we had with Houston.
Are we including the young ladies too?
Man, bring in all the ladies.
Cool.
Just make sure they're 18.
We would have watched this.
I ain't allowing nobody under 18
Now-
in this
now me-
studio because I don't trust y'all.
Me being the legal authority of the show, we can do that, Mr. Ham. We can do that, but we would do that on separate days. We would do the young ladies on one Friday and then the young men on another Friday. I
like that.
We ain't bringing them in here at the same time. John had problems with out Memphis.
Yeah, 'cause we had to
ain't-
shut out we had to close down the damn schools for 2 weeks because of the gas.
I love it. My man said he's the legal advisor on the show.
Yeah, I got to make sure things go right,
And
dog.
I'm the one who's the younger brother of the judge.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, we ain't going to mix
His
them up.
sister went to Ole Miss Law, hottie toddy. By the way, hell
child
yeah,
support,
damn right.
child support magistrate, the whole deal.
Yeah, we ain't going to do those on the same day. We'll
you know how
extend
many
it out.
men
I love that idea, though.
Let's get 'em in
Memphis,
there.
when they have to go before your sister, say, I'm so sorry. And when they leave, they're like, damn. Damn.
She was actually one of the ones, they were like, when they found out that was my, they were like, yo, I like your sister, dog. She cool.
She fair.
Yeah, she cool.
Fair, honest, and cool.
My sister wasn't trying to lock nobody up like that. She's helping the people.
Do your business, and I'll keep you out the clank. By the way, Dr. Greg's text.
Shout out. He's trying to keep you out the
What's up,
clink.
dog?
He's trying to keep you out the clink, Joe, by keeping you straight.
He said RuPaul is a CGI, which is a cross-dressing gay individual.
Back in our day, that was Curtis Givens. What was it? CGI Curtis Givens. What is it? CGI?
Not the basketball player.
No, his dad. His dad.
right.
CGI. Those are his
Really?
parties. That's what his parties are under. CGI.
Yeah, I grew up with them dudes, man.
Like CGI
It's Curtis
Entertainment.
Givens
Well, I mean,
influence or something like that. That's what the I is. But it's CG. Curtis Givens I. CGI.
And now it's special effects, isn't it?
Oh, that's just CG, I think, right?
No, I think it's CGI.
Is it
isn't it?
CGI?
Like, yeah, it's CGI. Damn it! When they're talking about all the special
Pretty sure
effects, they
Dr.
put in
Greg
like
knows.
your computer and your iPhone and TikToker.
Darian trying to talk about the
They
all
say
white
TikToker.
affair and all black affair, and you talking about something else.
Dude, only party I don't want to go to is all white affair at a Diddy party. Because I don't know if you know, baby oil and me don't mix.
Baby oil. Don't mix.
Like, you know, Hypnotic and Hennessy really don't mix. Neither does Harden and baby oil.
Let's see when the Diddler gets out. John, I think he gets out in 2027. Too.
Boy, when the Diddler gets out.
He'll still be rich. That's what people don't understand. He'll still be
dude,
rich.
No. Because let me just tell you, do you know how many lawsuits are coming out?
Yeah, but all his
Not
money.
if I don't win mayor, I'm gonna file a lawsuit and say the
probably-
Diddler got me.
He probably
I
got a
repressed
lot of-
my memories.
He probably got a lot of lawsuits coming too, though.
You gotta realize, you know, Diddy was up here years ago with Superman and stuff, and we met him, and he was like coming in. He's like, "Yo, hey, what's up, man?"
I hope he's listening, John. I hope Diddy has.
He's like, "Y'all, anybody need any baby?"
I hope Diddy has you in his pocket
I was
because
like, "Hell no."
he would need you in his pocket till May 8th, 2028. So Diddy, we're here for you.
Oh, he's still got a couple years.
You got a couple
bro.
years. We'll be here on air
He's
for you,
gonna
Diddy.
come out looking so jankety, bro.
What did he get, like 50 months?
50 months, but he had some time served. So he was in there in the clink for about a year or so. So he got a little time served.
Man, I just want to know over or under. Like, what would we do? Like minus 300 plus 200. Which would be the minus? Which is the plus? He gets the Epstein treatment before it's over.
I mean, with 50 already on his head, that has to be in the minus. Because 50's already dropped some Epstein type deal
Dude, it was great.
on Netflix.
It's
On
te-
Netflix.
I watched it.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah,
Look
I
at you.
think I know all
Look
about
at you up
I'm
on
like,
your
he
stuff.
killed Tupac and Biggie. I hate you.
Look at you up on your stuff.
I didn't even know you really didn't make music. You just stole everybody else's, you little lying beep.
Just watch the Diddler. Of all the things he does not pay attention to, he watched the Diddler.
Dude, I was looking at, and I kept looking at Cassie going, "You're so fine." And then it made me realize why Charles Manson or David Koresh never tried to convince a woman 40 or older to join their cult. Or let's say a James Jones to drink the Kool-Aid. Because you know why? If you're a woman and you 40, you know how much ish you put up with?
The young and impressionable.
But the
though?
young and dumb, they following Manson and James Jones,
Yeah,
drinking the Kool-Aid, ending up on OnlyFans.
It's true.
By the way, did you see the girl who broke the record? Her first week on OnlyFans, $2 million.
I thought it was a day.
I thought it was a week. But dude, if she made $2 million
I thought it was
a
in a
day,
I thought it was in a day.
I will go and I'll go have the T surgery and get on OnlyFans if it's $2 million a day, okay? I can figure something out. Sorry, Gib, we're back to sports. I have fun on a Friday, and we were talking just a little bit of poppycock, but we have real deal Holyfield football that's going on. We also have new situations with coaches in the National Football League, and I'm also wondering to the Titans fans out there, if there are any, who the hell you want? What's your dream? Do you want a little more Shula? Little baby Shula? By the way, which is weird, like Monty Kiffin, greatest defensive coordinator, Lane Kiffin, offensive guy. You think of Dan Marino with Don Shula, you know what I'm saying? Right. You think of a little Mercury Morris. You think of a whole totally different type of team that's pushing the ball vertically down the field. And then his son is the defensive guy. And he's a damn good defensive coordinator for the Rams, if you didn't know that.
Right. Kind of wild. I'm tripping that you went back to Mercury Morris, though.
Look how far you went back, man.
Yeah.
But I hope
Bob Greasy
back in my
was
day,
visiting, coming on the sidelines.
Ham, I got some bad news for John.
You sound just like that fool.
I got some bad news for John, Ham. I'm going to talk to you on this one.
Okay.
Well, I hope John was searching for a doctor with all of that. I hope John was looking for a doctor because influencer Piper Raquel claims she made $2.9 million after one day on OnlyFans.
1 day? So it was 1 day?
Claims.
Oh, my God.
Claims.
Okay.
We need proof.
That's from Entertainment Tonight.
Is Kevin Frazier still on Entertainment?
Yeah.
Okay. I trust Kevin Frazier is a trusted source.
As well as
my granny used to watch Entertainment Tonight and like Jeopardy and like Wheel of Fortune, and they all came in like a certain time.
About 6:30.
Yeah, it was like all like back.
Right before the primetime show started back in the day.
And then you know what happened, which is so weird? My life turned into my grandmother's.
You started doing it too.
Because now I go home and what time did Jeopardy start? About 5:30?
Or you could be like my mom who records The Price is Right and watches it in the afternoon.
I ain't getting The Price is Right ever.
Nichelle, that's the other woman name. Nichelle Turner, she's very good too. No, Nichelle. Nichelle has some dealings with Shaq. She has some podcast dealings with Shaq.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, John, we're looking for you a doctor now, John.
Entertainment Tonight got black hosts. That's what's up.
John has to have a surgery now, people.
Hold on, are you calling that dude black for real?
Kevin Frazier?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Frazier.
He is, John.
Yeah.
Him
and Tiger Woods.
He black. Now he blacker than Wayne Brady. And Wayne Brady's my guy. I like Wayne Brady.
And Mr. Ham, this has also been reported by Yahoo and Complex Magazine. So it's about 3 or 4 sources on this. So, John, the people want to know when this surgery, when this surgery happening, dog.
Well, oh God, I realized I changed my mind.
I mean, you are going to Florida.
I ain't cutting off nothing. Dude, y'all know I tried to get a vasectomy. Is that it? No. What's the one where they cut the tubes off your testes so you don't like all skeet like Little John everywhere? That's right. Okay, I had it right. So do you know when you go and like you set up your appointment and everything, for some reason they don't lay everything out, but like 30 minutes before it's going to happen, nobody told me they weren't putting me under. Like, I go sit down, and, like, the lady comes in there, and she's, like, pulls my pants off, puts on this little thing, and they come in here with these little utensils, and then she pulled it out, and before she put out this huge needle, and she said she was going to stick it in my testicle, and I was like, no, you won't.
No, you won't.
No, you will not. I said, you better knock me out. Oh, sir, this is you don't have to go to sleep for this church. This is easy, you know?
Every man's answer, no, you won't.
I said, no, you will not.
No, I like it better with no, you won't.
And then they told me, no. I said, no, you won't. But I said it more like, oh, hell no, you won't. Oh, hell no, you won't. Oh, no, it's okay. And then the doctor came in.
Not.
And then they also started telling you about how, there is a, 0.05% chance.
So they're saying there's a
chance. That you
chance.
may never be able to climax. And they start telling you all these things that would ruin your life.
Give you Mr. Miyagi terms. They wax on, wax off.
I'm like, dog, you know what? I'm just going to go find me an older chick that can't get pregnant. I'm done with these young girls. I'm out. Later, y'all. Now, NFL football 49ers, Seahawks. We talked about it. Mo likes my man Darian.
He likes the points.
San Francisco plus the 7. He thinks it's going to be a tight game. I love the under.
So I'll take that as him not picking us.
But I'm just saying, no. He's not. He's saying I don't know who's going to win, but I'm saying it's going to be tight as Cooter Brown. You got an oblique injury with Sam Darnold, and again we've seen playoff Sam versus regular season Sam.
And you got to think, John, we had him as a quarterback in that room. We know his weaknesses. We have a propensity to do abundantly and above. That's the church talk right there.
I got a question for you. If Sam Darnold never got out of New York, do you think he'd actually would have been the one who had the butt fumble like Mark Dirty Sanchez and ended up in jail and stabbing a truck driver?
Man, that's deep there, dog. You went to the truck driver. I don't think Sam.
I don't know, man. Can you come back from a butt fumble in New York?
Sam is game for your butt fumble.
I don't think he would have been working for Fox as an analyst at
this. Yeah. I don't think it would have been.
Yeah, because he ain't as pretty.
Yeah.
He actually looks like a Lego character, but
yeah, he does. But like for some reason, like he gets chicks. I don't understand what chicks see.
You got some Miami Hurricane.
Join the L Club. Oh yeah, that's right. But so I feel very comfortable with the under. I got it at 46.5. It's 44.5 currently today. Seattle -7. The Texans Patriots game. I'm taking the Texans plus the 3.
I likes.
Me too.
And I'm doing it not because I don't love this Patriots team. I don't think this is a great Patriots team. I'm doing it because here's one thing. It's the playoffs. And you know it. It's a different.
Earn your stripes. Earn your keep.
This is when pressure bursts pipes. This is when everything's on the line. This is when they are bringing it, bro. And as great as Drake May has been, the Texans front 7 and D'Amico Ryans and just and by the way, it's so disrespectful for me to just talk about Danielle Hunter, who maybe get the least respected sack master of the last decade, 7 years
easily.
Double-digit sacks in 7 straight years, if I remember correctly.
But there's a Peter Bulwer on every great team, John.
That's a great point. Will Anderson, Tommy Togia, or whatever they say. I don't know. He's dope. You got Sheldon Rankins, and you know I've already said their linebacker.
And he scored. Big Rankin scored,
dude,
in the postseason.
Azeez Al-Ashir is badass. Henry Toa. I like toes. He's got a foot fetish. You got EJ. I am the guy who does speed. Those 3 linebackers hit, cover, fill the hole, and are just ridiculous. But we don't give credit to the best cornerback in football because usually Hunter or Anderson are on the quarterback's butt, and they don't even throw to Derek Stingley Jr.'s side of the field hardly, because my man's usually in their pants like the Honey Badger was back in the day. And you don't want no Honey Badger in your pants, man. I'm not fighting no Honey Badger.
Hunter Henry is going to have to fight that, man.
Kamari Lassiter on the other side. Let's not forget Petrie is one of the better cornerbacks, nickelbacks, I think, in football. Jalen Reed over at free safety, a vet who knows exactly what the hell he's doing.
Who has the coaching advantage? Let me hit you with that one. Hot take. Coaching advantage.
I'm going to say even. I'm going to give a little bit of I'm giving an edge.
Vrabel's gone
to D'Amico for one reason.
He's been in Super Bowl.
He's been there longer.
Been in a Super Bowl too.
No. I'm saying he's been with this team longer. I mean, to think about the fact that Mike Vrabel turned a team that people thought they were going back to the Patriots when they had the ugly helmets and couldn't win a football game. No, dude, he brought them back.
Joe, does he have a conference championship appearance? Or no, he was 1 seed, but he lost, correct?
Vrabel?
Yeah, Vrabel.
Yeah, he lost Kansas City.
When he was a 1 seed, right? Or did
they weren't a 1 seed.
Kansas City was a 1 seed.
What hurt him, and the reason, like, when they were the number 1 seed that year,
they lost that year,
they
right?
lost
that
first game
to Baltimore.
To Baltimore, and guess what? That hurt.
But he has gone to a conference championship, though, right?
The season prior to them losing to Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's the year that Kansas City came back on everybody in the playoffs. They walked everybody down. Because I think they may have been up 2 scores then.
So both of y'all say coaching goes
I say the edges. I say both coaches are absolutely fabulous. I give the edge for one simple reason to D'Amico Ryans, and the only edge is because he's been around this organization. He knows his quarterback better than he knows Drake May. It's the first season.
He's going to lean on his defense, not his quarterback.
He's
That's
gonna
what John's
yes,
saying, y'all.
I'm saying.
That's what John's saying, y'all.
D'Amico can say, my defense, we going to trust, but I also know that I can trust my quarterback.
Perfect time to say game manager, right? He knows he has one.
It really is, though,
and it's not a bad thing. Game manager is not a bad thing.
not a bad
Greg
thing.
Maddox managed games, so hey,
Yeah.
that's what. Hey, that's what we're talking about.
Greg Maddox was a game manager.
Yeah,
coming
man.
across and punch you.
Come
in
on,
the
dog.
face.
Greg Maddox was an excellent game manager.
Greg Maddox was the biggest ninja ever to play baseball.
I know. So if you gave him
Mental
gave him
warrior.
one run, he knew how not to spot another one.
That's kind of like what those great ones really excelled over.
Okay. Also, how about he worked 2 years to set Barry Bonds up for the postseason? Like in games where they were getting blown out. Have you heard this? Have you heard the talk about it?
No, that's why I was
It's
listening incessantly. Go
one
for
of
it.
the best things I've ever watched was Greg Maddox and Barry Bonds
Talk about each other.
talking about each other and a specific at bat in the postseason. And Greg, like he would talk to his catcher, they had their signs and everything. And Greg would always get him into account where he had 2 strikes on him. Because, Barry never swung at a ball.
One quick question:
He
Cubs
had the
Maddox
best
or
eye
Braves
ever.
Maddox?
Just Braves.
Just Braves Maddox. Okay.
This is and he set him up for over 2 seasons. I think they said it was like 12 different at bats, and that he gave up 3 dingers to Barry. And by the way, Greg, look at his career. He didn't give up home runs. He did it on purpose because they had an advantage of like a 7, 8, 9 run advantage late in the game to set him up for when they saw him in the postseason. And he would do the same like routine when he got 2 strikes on him, throw him the same pitch. Man, they're in the postseason. Barry said he literally wanted to get to 2 strikes because he knew exactly how Greg was going to try and attack him. And Greg, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, rope-a-doped his ass. And Barry was so far out in front, it wasn't funny. And it's the only time you'll see Barry Bonds in the postseason swing to where he falls down and literally lands on his knees in the dirt.
Whiffing.
Is that not game manipulation?
That
and
is
management?
thinking so far ahead, I can't even contemplate it.
Point guard, starting pitchers, quarterbacks.
God,
That's the game.
Greg was just, So when you say Greg was, what did you call him?
Game
manager. He managed the city. Did he not watch this? Did he not manage Barry
I would
Bonds?
say owner.
That's
okay.
Okay.
Come on with it, dog.
calling him just the manager.
You know what?
The
Come on
manager
with
got
it.
a boss.
You know what? We making that a tier.
Come
I
on
like
with it.
that.
Come on with
I
it.
like
Game
it.
owner.
He ain't a manager.
And
That
you know what?
man's the
I'm okay
owner.
with that. Let's take him up there. But y'all knew what I was getting at. He's a game owner. Let's get okay. Look at John. You woke up on the right side of the bed today,
that
dog.
master manipulation right there. You know what I'm saying? The point guard do his starting pitchers.
It's because I woke
quarterbacks.
up with my fine honey back in my bed this morning. She been gone. No, not because anything I did. I promise. She was taking care of my niece. That's all. I swear. She was just doing like.
Oh man, he just had to clear it. You almost choked me.
No.
He says nothing because of what I did.
Oh, I'm just saying I didn't do nothing. Like,
Nobody
it
was
ain't my
thinking
fault
that. We
I
know
do
you're
that.
angelic. We know you're the angelic one.
And you know how good when she was gone, I didn't do anything but gamble on sports.
It's true.
And by the way, the other thing, like the other day, I couldn't believe she said this to me. She's like, "Are you gonna smoke like marijuana forever and gamble?"
Pretty much.
I said,
Love his voice when he does it.
Yeah.
"Why?"
Yeah, Chad sounded real.
We're gonna have her call in one day
I
to
said,
compare these voices.
Because I just was wondering, like, I didn't know, like, are you ever going to grow up? I go, well, I'm 48-year-old full-grown ass man. What you talking about?
I got a better answer for you. You should have said, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R
There's
Us
kids.
kid. There's a
Gotta
million
be
toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. Woman!
From bikes
Come
to
on,
trains
baby.
to video games. I just changed it to the Codes Dispensary. Head on to Still, Missouri. It's only 60 minutes away. It's an adult playground. Codes Dispensary. Go to codesdispensary.com. You can place your order. Head on down there and drive through that junk like it's a Dairy Queen. That's what I'm talking about. Codes Dispensary. Go to codesdispensary.com. Still, Missouri. Miami. Indiana. Breaking it down. Back it up. Break it down. We're back at Two Shakes, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Let Bryant Dacus and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon. Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Remember the song, How Many More Times? That's right, the title of a song that fits in right with what I always tell people. This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Mark's Ben Store Realtors. Before you put your house on the market, I always tell people to talk to 2 to 3 real estate brokers to not only find out what they think of your home and its pricing, but more important, what they will do for you. And make sure that I am one of them. There are keys to my highly successful strategic marketing program that involve preparing your house for the market and being able to present it before any objections take place. I've done this for a long time, and my professional team has one goal in mind: to get you to the closing table making as much money as possible. But first, remember what people often say: when you want the job done, call Shell Done at 483-0546 or MemphisRelocate.com. Remember, how many more times? That's Shell Done at MemphisRelocate.com or 483-0546, and tell me the name of the band that sang that song.
Just like Bell Tavern is a haven from the heat during summer, it's just as much a refuge from the cold this time of year. Bell Tavern, Memphis's perfect downtown neighborhood bar, has always specialized in cozy. Whether it's a cool, not too brightly lit escape from hot weather, or a warm, not too brightly lit escape from winter, the atmosphere at Bell Tavern simply cannot be beat. Just because it's chilly outside doesn't mean you might not be craving a cold beer, or a signature cocktail, or maybe just the company of new friends. So stop by and watch the frigid world pass by Bell Tavern.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. I wanted to take a minute and discuss advertising with you. There are so many websites that list the best service provider in your area. Even the BBB has an accredited list. You know the one thing they all have in common? A company like mine has to pay to get on that list. So that begs the question, can those lists be trusted? You know what can be trusted? History. We've been around for almost 30 years providing customers with the best service and the best products that we possibly can. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call. We'll come talk to you and let you decide for yourself whether or not we know what we're talking about. Fiveash Roof Services. Best products, best warranties, and in many cases, the best price. We're fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or MemphisRoofer.com. 367-0050 or MemphisRoofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Your Memphis Tiger men's basketball team is back home for another big conference matchup. The Tigers take on the UTSA Roadrunners Sunday, January 18th at 5 at FedEx Forum. Join us as we honor and celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in partnership with the National Civil Rights Museum, including a special ticket pack that features a complimentary ticket to the museum. Plus, the first 1,000 fans will receive a Thierno Sella trading card. Get your tickets now by visiting GoTigersGo.com for more information or to grab your seats today. Go Tigers Go!
Listen each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Johnny doesn't want to grow up to be a LPL kid. Smoke the weed like the LPL kid. Think about his little bitty fingers and their little bitty joints. Like a gram would look like an ounce to them, wouldn't it? I mean, like I'd say 8. 3.5, they'd be like, look at this fat sack. I'll tell you one thing, if I had Code's dispensary and you came in and just drove from Memphis and only got 3.5 grams, I'd be like, yeah, bro, get more. Trust me. By the way, you ever given any old people edibles yet?
Of course. Hey, my family was on lit.
Yeah.
I was at my uncle's funeral slinging, John. You
I did that.
Did you have them on top of the world?
Yeah,
what I'm just saying is, man, like you give an old person who has arthritis, can't sleep.
That's what it was.
Like complaining and doing all that stuff. You give them their first edible.
They told me their issues.
They will think I'm you're so much smarter than my doctor.
They told me their issues, and Dr. Ham delivered.
Mm-hmm. me see. Indica, hybrid, sativa. What do you need, dear?
My great aunt said I hadn't slept that well in a long time, nephew. And this is the same great aunt who would put an entire fifth of rum in the rum cake. We got that action in my family, dog.
Damn, that sounds like a good cake. So rum cake really has rum in it?
Hers did. Bacardi, the whole fifth.
Why don't I ask for that for my birthday every year then?
Yeah, I mean, we can make that happen, John. She's passed on, but I know how to do it.
Wow. That's crazy. Now, I will tell you, we do have monster football games. We've been talking about them pretty much all day in between our poppycock. I do appreciate that a lot of you out there like our poppycock. I mean, we've got teas.
We're educating people today.
Like this, bro, there's more stuff on my text line that I get us kicked off for like a day or two, and he like cusses me out.
But the ones that
they can send, I'm glad they can send anything because I want to read whatever.
Oh, you talking about the outgoing versus the incoming?
Yeah, like they can send anything.
They can curse you out, and
I say one thing, and we get shut down.
Shut down.
We just got the government. We just got that thing working right before Velotion got on the air, though.
Yeah, I know. Got blamed on me again.
Hey, Randy agrees with me. He says D, the Milwaukee Bucks phone
Me.
number.
Oh.
Y'all see that? Randy agrees with us. He gave us the Milwaukee Bucks phone number. He's trying to send John and Jaron up north.
Damn, this guy's got great ideas. From John doesn't want to grow up to be a LPL kid, smoking weed like LPL.
Yeah, man, don't say that next way.
But I was going to say the next one.
Don't say that next way.
I don't know, but it might be a $1 million idea.
Yeah, but it ain't nothing new under the sun.
All of a sudden, man, it seems like there's a lot more.
You're going to get put in the box. You're going to get put in the box. I don't want you in the box, dog.
See, we have an eclectic group of listeners, is
yeah,
what I would say.
Shout out to Dr. Green.
And we even got that young, smart kid who's been listening to me since he's been in middle school. I bet that kid had a great high school if he listened to me.
That kid's coming to work for you at Hard House, man.
Watch. I bet he does, too. Hard House pimping ain't easy. But I make
John,
it
be
look.
careful what you wish for. You could have had it. Jerry Jones, never gonna get better. That's from Keith. I wonder what he's referencing to on that one.
I don't know if you know this. Jerry brought in cheerleaders. Jerry hired Jimmy.
They were there before.
The problem was when Jerry's ego got so big, he fired Jimmy.
The cheerleaders were there before Jerry.
Huh?
Cheerleaders were there before Jerry.
You can't tell me Tom Landry had the idea, the mental fortitude.
I verify.
I thought he brought in the first dancers.
I verify.
I thought Jerry Jones was like the Jerry Buss. Like
yeah, because Jerry Buss did.
The two Jerrys, like Jerry Garcia.
The Laker girls.
Jerry Buss.
In a private room.
Jerry Garcia brought in the acid test. Jerry Buss brought in the Laker girls and Paula Abdul.
John, I got you some Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Jones brought in all the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
That's how good I am, John. I got you some Jerry
debuted in
Garcia.
1961.
What do you got me?
John.
Some Jerry Garcia.
Oh, bring it up. I love it.
They debuted in 1961.
Keep some. I got to keep you some Garcia.
A little
on
shakedown.
Come on, dog. I be trying to
Shake
get you.
down
Look at
street.
you. I be trying to throw him at you. Look at you.
Bruh. Also, man, pull out these eyes of the world. I can go all day. Now, speaking of Jerry Garcia,
I'll play the Grateful Dead until the Niners win the championship. We got Bob Weir on our side, y'all.
Yeah, he's in heaven right now looking down on your Niners. R.I.P. Bob. Bob also is known in many households as the battery-operated boyfriend. Those are usually
I forgot about that. Bob.
single
You
mother
tripping, man.
houses. Poor single moms. All the single ladies.
No, or
all
the married
single
married women that don't want to talk to men.
Their husband. Oh,
Yeah.
poor guys.
Yeah. Bob
They'd
puts
rather
them to
hang out
sleep.
with Bob and Duracell than. Oh, that'd be bad.
No.
If that
forgive
my
and take,
life
John.
ever gets to that, I promise you,
It's a give and take. John.
I'm gonna get a fake ID and go straight up into Town Village. I'll be 55 in a week, 55 in a year. That ever happens, I'm gone because I know what goes on in Town Village.
Wonder how they miss Thelma, man. What's wrong with you?
Fun stuff, rides everywhere you want,
Vilma
4
ain't with
bars,
that, man.
3 restaurants, a pool, indoor, outdoor, and I'll be the pickleball champ for probably 3 decades there.
3 meals a day, bistro.
You really think you're going to have a challenger in pickleball? That
No, I'll destroy them. But you know I love winning. It's kind of like
Nobody gonna give you a good game over there.
Yes,
man.
it would.
It'd be
Hey,
downhill
no.
from those-
Yes, it would.
I will whip the old man, and the good game will be after the game.
There's going to be an older gentleman in there that's shaped like Mr. Greg Gaston, and he's going to take you down, John.
You know, Greg mentioned like 2 cents about good 15.
And you know he's over 60.
Right.
Hey.
As he stated himself, he's a 64-year-old man. He said it randomly throughout the
He's proud of it.
program.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
It's like half y'all wish y'all looked like this. So, hey, shout out.
My man also texted in, Matt, the Grizzlies asked the NBA to go overseas. Most teams hate these trips. This is the second time that the absentee owner bailed on MLK Day. He doesn't care about Memphis, the culture and tradition unique to the Memphis Grizzlies. He doesn't care about Memphis.
Can
Mac, that was a very level-headed take, in my opinion, about Robert.
Perfect. Can Mac also use the John Harden reference of omnipresent? We don't use what do you call him? The absent owner?
Oh, he's
No, he's
definitely
the
not.
omnipresent
He's not
owner.
omnipresent because he's never around. He
Oh,
has
okay.
ubiquity networks, which is everywhere. Like a McDonald's is on every damn corner. There's gas everywhere. Like ubiquitous omnipresence, almost like a god. You're seeing all at one. Or you're,
so that's a
you're
good
like
thing.
fourth dimension, seeing 3D, or like how we're 3D and we control everything in 2D.
Greg Gaston said the man's AI.
Don't
I'm
even
with
get
it.
me on these dimensions. We can prove 11 of them. We can't prove the 12th
That
mathematically.
man said, don't get me on
But
these
in
dimensions.
string theory, because you know I'm a half TI. A lot of people don't know that.
We
that
know
I'm
it.
half like Jay can tell you. I'm reading mechanical
We know you're half
vibrations
TI.
and doing my TI-82
Man, watch
calculator.
this. We know you're
proving
TI.
stuff.
You owe us a surgery. We know you're.
I ain't cutting
We know
it
you're
off.
half TI.
But I will tell you one thing. I am cutting off the Indiana bet. I have bet Indiana a lot this year. I know a lot about this team. I know that I love this football team. I know that this has been one of the best stories over the last 2 seasons. The losingest program in Big Ten history. One of the losingest programs in the history of football. The best news that Indiana has had was when Bob Knight passed, because they got to remember the good times instead of him throwing the damn chair. They got to talk about him, because when he's dead, you don't talk bad about the dead. You get to say, do you remember how great Bob was? Now, one of the best basketball coaches in the history of the world, knew more about basketball than anybody could shake a stick at. In fact, he had one of the greatest quotes. What was it, Portland? What do we do with the first pick? Well, I'd get Michael Jordan. Well, we need a center. Well, then play him at center. You know, but Bob was also psychotic. Him and Woody were a little buck wild. And as much as I love Indiana, it's Kurt Signetti, I'm not saying I see Bob Knight. I see Bob Knight's genius in him. I see his crazy eyes. I don't see him Woody hazing somebody on the sideline, Ohio State. But I do see this team being very prepared, because Indiana's prepared at every game. They're the oldest team in college football. Do you realize that there are 2 NFL football teams this year who have the same average age?
I'm gonna say the Texans. I mean, not the Texans, the Titans. That's what I meant. The Titans and
I can't remember
Jets.
the other one.
What you think, Jets?
I can't remember, bro.
Okay,
It
I
just
knew
caught
Titans.
me off
I knew
guard,
Titans though.
which is like 23 years and
Some change, yeah.
9 months or something was the average age. There are not a lot of 5 stars. In fact,
They have zero.
Not a lot of 4 stars. Only 7. But they are older. They're experienced, and they're a bunch of dudes who, when they came out of high school, didn't get a Division I offer. They had to work their ass off. It's like Joe. It reminds me just of like how Joey Porter. Remember Joey Porter?
Yeah, shout out Joey Porter and Joey Porter Jr.
And Joey Porter Jr. though, but Joey Porter Jr.
Senior's a monster though.
Had it different, because Joey Porter Sr., I don't know if you know, that man was on the practice squad for years. Did you know that? Years.
Joey Porter Sr.?
Yeah, the stud that was a linebacker. Yeah, look it up.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
James
he was.
Harrison was on the practice squad for years.
James Joey.
James Joey.
Felicia. Damn
Joey
it,
Porter
you're
was getting-
right.
Joey Porter was getting snaps in like
You're
year
right,
rookie year
dude.
and year 2. I'm like, no, that's
Oh my
James Harrison,
God,
dog.
Joey Porter. Well, they were both sack masters in Seattle. They both have names that start with a J. H and P aren't
James,
that
Joey,
far
John,
away from
who's
each other.
counting? Landon, Bryant, who's counting?
I mean, hell, I called
counting,
Gabe Dale I called Gabe Dale for a week.
Yeah, that was funny when you told me about that.
But again, James Harrison, you're right. I'm sorry. But again, these young men at Indiana, they have never been, you know what I'm saying? It ain't been a 5-star life. It's been about the process. It's been about putting in the work. It's been about accepting failure and figuring out how to get past it. That's what I like about Curt Cignetti's teams. But I will tell you, I look over at Mario Cristobal's team, and I look at them big-ass boys, and I look at Mario's crazy ass, and I know Cristobal can Cristobal and screw some stuff up in the fourth quarter with time. We saw it last year. Hey, Neil, dude, do you understand mathematics? All you have to do is kneel, game over. No, let's run it up the middle, fumble. They go the other way.
It was last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last season. I wanted to stab him. That's
allegedly.
No, I wanted to.
Allegedly.
If I had a shank, he was on.
This is a recording. I'm gonna keep saying allegedly.
Allegedly, reckless speculation. But man, and by the way, it says Johnny Radio always trip about the Cowboys cherries. Man, it was long before Jerry Jones, man.
1961.
And Towson Village doesn't have a pickleball.
Uh-oh.
Trust me, I'm the champ. Don't bring it over there.
You would have been took to the court.
There are a couple of guys and gals over there that would kick your ass in ping pong and shuffleboard. They definitely stay at Town Village. I just want you to know. I
they
love
gotta
Town
stay at
Village.
Town.
Shuffleboard. They on the boat, ain't it?
Shuffleboard, is that the what the hell shuffle? Oh, where they
Where they on the-
stick,
yeah, where on the
slide,
boat, yeah.
Like
and
playing
drop it in,
roulette.
See it like
Plinko.
on cruises, yeah.
Like playing roulette on concrete or
Right.
something. Right?
Nah, roulette's like gambling, bro.
you don't
Spin
know-
that ball. Oh, don't play roulette on a damn boat.
Not roulette. What's that? The
They
dice
rock,
deal.
bro.
Don't play roulette on a boat.
Dude, I found that one out. It's landed in your thing, doop, it's done, and all of a sudden a wave, poof, and it gets a little rock, and then it bounces out, and you're like, no, it was stopped. It was stopped. Damn, what was it? Oh, Miami, Curt Cignetti, Mario Cristobal. I love what Indiana's done. Again, they beat Alabama by 35. They beat, of course, Oregon, who had more 5 stars and 4 stars than any team in the country.
I think playing in the granddaddy of them all gonna help too. Lights are not bigger anywhere else.
Dude, just because you're in the Rose Bowl,
More than 100,000, Joe. That was like
okay, I don't care.
116,000.
You're going to be in Hard Rock,
Gonna be about 80.
and it's going to feel like the biggest game of your life because it is the biggest game of your
Yeah,
life.
but when you've chewed on those roses, John, there's a relaxation that comes amongst
Well, then
you.
I hope they're relaxed because they got some big
think they
dudes
are.
in Miami that'll bust that ass.
I think they are.
Because I'm sorry, I already took Miami in the point.
Miami guys gonna be hanging out with Uncle Luke.
I cannot. And again, and some people are saying, and I got one right here, blinded by the Ole Miss light, wrapped up like a douche, another runner in the light. No, I'm not blinded by it because I think Ole Miss was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I am.
So the Ole Miss haiku diss? Or
That way,
something?
I think it was.
What
It's pretty
that?
good. The thing is, I'm looking at Miami, whose defense held Texas A&M to 3 points. I'm looking at a Miami defense when they did play Ole Miss, whose Ole Miss defense, offense. Can we all be real and tell the truth? Ole Miss offense badass.
Common opponents, Ohio State.
Eddie
team.
Lacy, Trinidad Chambliss. How many receivers? You want to throw it to Stripling? You want to throw it to Lee? Like, they got talent at the wazoo on the offensive side. To slow them down is not one of the easiest things in the world to do. They slowed them down. Ole Miss did have a good late push in that fourth quarter, but man, it was like 17-13 at the half. Ole Miss then tied it up. It's a back and forth game, one of the best games I've seen in the college football playoffs.
Then the biggest non-call heard around the world, pass interference, John. I'll say it for you.
He pulled him down, but I'm not even going to go there because it broke my heart.
I did it for you.
But what I'm saying is, it's like this Miami team, they were on the brink of disaster, and yet they pulled it out. This Miami team was doubted. Oh, Notre Dame should have got in. They got in. They proved other people wrong and went to Kyle Field and slapped Texas A&M. Now, Indiana is undefeated and 15-0, and yes, Miami is 13-2. Because you know what? Miami has a lot of 5 stars that like to probably do a little drinking, a little partying. They see certain teams on the roster. They just want to go have a little bit of fun. Indiana, all about business. I'm going to tell you right now, Miami will be about business.
They're not conference champions.
Indiana will be about, I know it's Duke.
Yeah, Indiana
will be about business. And how great would the start of 2026 be to have the ACC champion Duke Blue Devils be the second best team in the country to the national champion Miami Hurricanes? You know how, like, the U, and they were doing the thing that was down?
Yeah.
I loved it. I hate to say that.
I had to
this
learn
week,
the difference between that and Utah, too.
the U is back. I think this game, I'm not saying they win. 8.5 points?
Nope.
Indiana is not going, like Dante Moore threw that pick 6 and mentally lost his mind. Dan Lanning said that he lost his mind, and the coaches, everybody got pressed. They choked under the pressure.
Texas says Signetti is Mr.
You know how
Miyagi.
much weed is in Miami, bro? They gonna be relaxed, and you got the reptilian Carson Beck. I got to take a quick time out, pay a few bills. I'm taking Miami plus 8.5.
Me too, man.
Not. Mm-mm.
They not. I don't believe the blowout, man.
I just don't see. I think this is going to be a good football game.
You got beef with Miami. They got beef on the line on both sides.
They 65 pounds heavier than the defensive front of Indiana. That's a big offensive line.
And they've been winning in the mud. I know the style and profile look good, but it's football, baby.
And by the way, Malachi Tony, a freak.
That boy there scares me. Now, that's the only thing you can say that scares me. That's that boy there scares me. Nope, Bain don't scare me. Nope, not dealing with Indiana.
Don't scare
you. But that damn Malachi Tony job. Nope.
Bain is the one that scared me the most.
Man, I was gonna say, Bain come around the corner.
Bain didn't pause in midair and catch a ball.
I pull a Quinn Ewers.
That man paused in midair and caught a ball.
Jumped up, paused, caught it, and brought it down.
And broke like 7 tackles, because if Ole Miss makes that 3rd down and 13 tackle, I guarantee you they actually win the game, because that turned into 7 in the first half. The last 7 points they scored in that first half, they would have had a halftime lead. That changed the whole dynamic. Get that man on the ground. A lot easier said than done. Back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. The only thing that's easy in this world is going by your local liquor store and getting you some Tito's, because there's no frills, there's no flavors, there's no fancy labels. It's just the good stuff, baby, and it's priced right. Why? Because it's from Texas, bro. The first legal distillery in Texas, Tito Beverage, started that bad boy 6 times, distilled it, then distilled it in classic copper pots. Makes the best vodka in the world, slightly sweet, black pepper note. It balances everything out. You could be crafting a cocktail or drinking it neat. You want to go like James Bond, dry martini, or however the hell he got his martini. Do you want to go with what was it? A Lot of Vagina, the one that was on there.
That was Austin Powers.
That was Austin Powers.
With A Lot of Vagina. His was the movie title, right? Dee mentioned it the other day.
What was it? Octopussy.
Yeah.
She liked the more of the. She had the little bit of the sweet vermouth, little Tito's, little garnish here. What I'm saying is, if it's good enough for frickin' James Bond, bro,
that's real.
Trust me, man, it's too good for you, but it's good enough just to go to the liquor store and buy it, take it home and try it. Tito's handmade vodka. Last bets on the other side. Last segment for the week. Sports 56 98.5 FM.
Not only can you listen to your favorite shows on Sports 56, you can also watch video of the shows live on Twitter and YouTube. Watch and listen every day at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Chris Price here with Metro Builders Roofing and Restoration. Let me ask you something. Are you seeing unsightly water spots on your ceiling, in your home, your office, or even worse, mold? Have you noticed shingles missing, pieces in your yard, or signs your roof just doesn't look right anymore? Here's the facts. What you see inside usually means there's already a bigger problem above you. At Metro Builders, we don't just guess, we inspect. Our team performs a full roof inspection right on site. We take detailed photos, document everything, and show you exactly what's happening with your roof. Whether it's a simple repair or a full replacement, don't let anyone tell you it needs to be replaced when all it needs is a repair. We offer free inspections, on-the-spot estimates, clear explanations, and yes, financing is available. Before a small issue turns into major damage, make the phone call that protects your home. Call me. 901-375-1717. That's 901-375-1717. Or check us out online at metrobuildersmemphis.com. Metro Builders Roofing and Restoration. We don't just build, we build world class.
NST's been taking down insurance giants for over 35 years. Big firm power with hometown heart? Yeah, they don't play. It's that combination that has helped them win billions for their clients. NST is the way to go. Call 683-7000.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference calls more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. All my peeps out there, thank you for the texts, the love, the kind words, the bad words. I like them all. I do want to remind you, though, with all this amazing football, how about you go out to my favorite bar out in Lakeland Town Square? It's called the Owner's Box. They have 24 beers on tap, wall-to-wall TVs, amazing food. Happy hour 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. They got even music bingos. You can do a little something on a Tuesday. But I'm telling you, on the weekend, they got all the NFL, the national championship game, drink specials, and more. The Owner's Box, Highway 70, right out there in Lakeland's Town Square. What we betting on?
Tomorrow morning, Kentucky visits Thompson-Boling Arena in Knoxville. Tennessee's 5.5-point favorite. Take the 5.5 in Tennessee.
I like it.
And not North Carolina. Kansas is hosting Baylor tonight.
What time?
That is a 7 o'clock tip. I'm not sure what network they'll be on. Kansas is a 7.5-point favorite. Let's roll with the Jayhawks in the 7.5.
Rock, Chalk, Jayhawk. I can't stand you, Mario. But we'll do it tonight because I like money. By the way, my man Jason's come in. Said take Buffalo plus the 1.5, under 45.5. Also go under in the San Francisco game. Take San Francisco plus 7.5. Take Houston plus the 3, under 44.5. And jump on the Rams plus 3.5 and under 46.5. And he said take a futures bet on the Dodgers to win the World Series. Damn. Who else is going to beat them? For Darian Newsom, for Jay Ham, I'm John Harden. That's my time. Peace.